Back in November, it was reported that Memphis rapper Young Dolph was shot and killed in his hometown in Tennessee while buying cookies. This week, the two suspects wanted for killing the 36-year-old rapper in cold have finally been apprehended, according to the U.S. Marshals. Members of the rap community, as well as residents of Dolph's hometown of Memphis, were left stunned when he was gunned down in the drive-by shooting. Though this was not the rapper's first time being the target of gunfire, the outcome was fatal, and until now, the men suspected of killing him remained at large. It seemed like Dolph had many enemies in the industry, but the reasons behind his murder are about to be revealed. Keep watching till the end of this video to find out why Young Dolph's murder suspects really killed him. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Earlier this week, Justin Johnson, the first of Young Dolph's two alleged shooters, was arrested around 3:00 p.m. in Indiana. The second alleged shooter, Cornelius Smith, was already in custody at DeSoto County Jail in Hernando, Mississippi, due to a previous arrest when he was indicted on the new charges related to Young Dolph's murder. Smith's charges include first-degree murder as well as attempted murder. The latter of those charges pertains to Dolph's brother, who was with the rapper at the time of the shooting. Smith had previously been arrested on December 9, 2021 in South Haven, Mississippi for auto theft. This theft involved the white vehicle that authorities believe served as the getaway car used in the drive-by shooting that claimed Young Dolph's life. A recent press release states that the vehicle was stolen on November 10, 2021 from a gas station located on Kirby Road. Currently, Smith is being held without bond. Meanwhile, Johnson, who chooses to go by his rap name, Straight Drop, posted on his Instagram account that he was innocent and announced his plans to turn himself in. However, this never occurred. The following day, Johnson released a new music video under his Straight Drop moniker called Trackhawk. Only days later, the Instagram account had been completely removed. Prior to Johnson's arrest, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation had added his name to their most wanted list, offering a $15,000 reward for his capture. In November, Fox 13 Memphis was one of the first to break the story of Dolph's murder and wrote that 3 independent law enforcement sources confirmed it. Police said that the shooting took place at Makita's Homemade Butter Cookies, a beloved local bakery. Just days earlier, Makita's Cookies shared a video of Young Dolph buying chocolate chip cookies at the shop. A loyal patron, Dolph paid Makita's a visit every time he was in town. The owner, Maurice Hill, informed sources that his employees said that Young Dolph walked into the bakery to purchase cookies, when someone then drove up while he was inside and opened fire through the front window, hitting and killing the rapper. At the time of the shooting, police declined to reveal the name of the person that had accompanied Dolph to the bakery, but it has since been revealed that Dolph's brother had been with him that afternoon. This was not the first time that Dolph has been a target in an incident like this. Dolph was previously shot multiple times in 2017 after being knocked to the ground during a fight with 3 other men at the Loews Hollywood Hotel. Rapper Yo Gotti was named a suspect but was cleared. It was later found out that the person of interest was Corey McClendon, a friend of Yo Gotti. He was charged with attempted murder in the shooting involving Dolph, but later got to walk with no charges. The shooting left Dolph in a critical but stable condition. There was an argument between Young Dolph and a few other men which escalated into a physical fight, leaving Dolph on the ground. Dolph was then struck but able to get up and run to safety in a local business. Yo Gotti and Dolph had a long history of beef. Both coming out of Memphis, the two were always fighting for the spotlight. Before the two hated each other, Yo Gotti tried to sign Young Dolph to his record label in 2014. Dolph declined the offer and explained his choice, saying that he would rather see his own investment in himself through than latch onto another artist's movement. Enjoying a breakout year in 2015, by the end of the year, Dolph, whom Yo Gotti had once attempted to sign to his CMG imprint, was beginning to rival his city's elder in terms of buzz and fanfare, which would ultimately create a rift between the two. With the beef coming to a head in 2016, the two would feud throughout the year, with Young Dolph being a bit of an aggressor, speaking more openly than Gotti on record. The two continued to make diss tracks for each other over the years. Dolph later claimed he was targeted again in Charlotte, North Carolina in February of 2017 in a shooting that left his SUV riddled with bullets and more than 100 shell casings at the scene. His second studio album was titled Bulletproof in response. Dolph was a beloved member of the Memphis community and was equally devoted to the city he called him. The city of Memphis and many others continue to mourn this great loss as the alleged killers await trial. Shortly after Dolph's passing, one user on Twitter wrote, "Rappers, please stay away from your home stomping grounds after you make it. There's never anything left for you back there except for the ill feelings of those who don't take with you to the top." So sad, man. With Johnson and Smith in custody, investigators can finally begin to piece together what really went down in the days and weeks leading up to young Dolph's murder. Despite Dolph's history of beef and being the previous subject of gun violence, the reason for his killing has yet to come to light. As the authorities start applying pressure to the two suspects, the truth will finally be revealed. How did young Dolph find himself on the receiving end of that bullet? Did he take some aggression too far with the wrong people? Did he make a bad deal or take something way too far, having to pay the consequences? Based on what little we do know, this wasn't something that happened on the spur of the moment. Dolph's murder was planned out in advance, and the car stolen by the suspects is the evidence that definitely proves it. Young Dolph, whose real name is Adolph Robert Thornton Jr., was born in Chicago, but moved to Memphis with his family as a toddler and grew up there. He moved to the city with his two sisters and cousin, Juice WRLD. Dolph lost his cousin, Juice WRLD, from a drug overdose in 2019. His first album was released in 2016 and was titled King of Memphis. His love for his city inspired all aspects of his music. This album earned him a spot on the Billboard Hot 100 list in 2016. Young Dolph's seventh album, Rich Slave, was released in 2020 and became his highest charting project, debuting at number 4 on the Billboard 200. His most recent project, Dumb and Dumber 2, a collaborative project with Key Glock, dropped in March. The rapper is leaving behind a son and a daughter. Throughout his career, the rapper put out 8 studio albums, each growing in success. Before hitting big on the charts, Dolph spent years recording and releasing more than a dozen mixtapes, all through his own Paper Route Empire label. Throughout his career, he also collaborated on songs with well-known figures in the hip-hop field like Megan Thee Stallion, Ty Dolla $ign, T.I., and Lil Baby. So taking everything we know into consideration, what reasons do you think Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith had to gun down young Dolph? The truth is going to come out eventually, and we know we aren't the only ones that need to know. The entire Memphis community is waiting for answers and wants to see whoever is responsible brought to justice and pay the price for taking away such a great talent and hometown hero way too soon. Are these two alleged killers truly guilty? Join the conversation and let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to be notified when we post more content. Thanks.